sometimes I could eat like kunte continuous for like two weeks, like no break. Sometimes too, there's no food. I was eating raw cassava then for like 2 days. Then I went back and he gave me a little caning before he took me inside. I had one trousers, one knicker. That was my school knicker. That is what I was wearing at home, and I was taking it to school. I fell in love with this camera because I was initially using 5100 D5100, which was given to me by my boss. So I felt like when I was ready, when my sister gave me money to get the camera, this was what I was going to get. It saved me. Like, I did a whole lot of works with this camera. For like a week, I had not stepped in the office, and he kept calling me to come. And I said, no, I'm done with photography. I won't do it again.
Full name?
This here is Dawa Yokuno.
Okay.
And it's also part of my electoral area.
Your full name in your electoral area?
Something Atekwame. Mentioned our electoral area.
Right.
And this is Dawa Yokuno DA Primary. Okay. And the problem here is, if you look at the school building or the classroom block, you know, it's west. Among the classrooms or the schools in my electoral area, this is the west among them. And the school too, they don't have desks. The teachers' table too is no good. And also, they don't have, the community itself don't have water, good drinkable water. So when you get to Blake Town, unless the student, or if the students are testing, unless they rush to the house to get water to drink. Sometimes they will go to the house and they will not come back again. They don't have, how do you call it, canteen. There's nobody selling in the school. So if the students are hungry, unless they go home to eat, if they go home, then they will not come again. Sometimes, because if the parents don't have money to give them to buy something, they don't come to the school at all. So here we need school feeding program. I wrote to the district assembly.
Yes, and what response did you get?
They said they are working on it. So we are waiting. So we are pleading to them to government. Help us. Yes, the children are in the house.
Yeah.
The population here is high, and you know it's a village. It's a village.
Okay. So how are you also encouraging parents to, ensure that they bring their children to school, even though there's no school feeding program here? They can still make alternative arrangements while they are waiting the provision of the school feeding program.
I'm telling the parents to bring their words to school, because during our times there was no school feeding. But we were able to manage it. Yeah. We were school at a village, and we were able to manage it. So I'm encouraging that we are praying as an assembly member to and working on it for assembly to come to our aid. But we, the parents, we must do our best to bring our children to school.
Okay, so this is you said Dawa
Yokuno.
Okay.
Primary.
How many classes are supposed to be in the school? Is it KG to class 6?
KG up to class 6. And here too we don't have KG block. So here too they've combined the class. The KG1 and KG2 are taking one classroom. Then class 1, class 2 also are taking one classroom.
A few days ago, there was a report that some teenagers who in Apam, here in the central region, and some environs went swimming at the beach, and about 20 of them drowned, according to reports. Now, after this happened, the bodies of 12 of them have been retrieved. Currently, we are at Apam, here where the leadership of the town are meeting with parents of some of the victims. We are going to speak to some of them to see exactly what they've been told so far and what the progress has been. Some of the women you see seated here in somber mood are family members of some of the victims, of some of the teenagers who drowned. Now, Auntie. The men yindi come kakra. Mijidi say oba ka ho.
Wachenyo.
Na oba no we di infia him.
We di do
some 16. Abazina ete.
Wacho dano kwesano. Ino obe fesa oba je skano ye man. Te yin bi ne ya tron ya no mba. Ti ya ti bia no le obi amu egu nsu. Nti ade chi ne ya ban. No kan. Na okwafa no wan na ban. Na wan ko hospital.
Ndi ne
ya woni body ni nyina.
What for then?
What for me ku?
Auntie kwa na oba no friend.
What for no coffee? Coffee abloko.
Na coffee na otiden wo fi.
Oh, maba no obaze pa. Obaze. Na oba omba mpane da. Kusiri ye nwaze pa ko ye na me. Dan kusiri no de ba mpane.
Ngwari nsu.
Ongrap. So that day kusiri ye azo kana mo oba mpane.
Na oko school ojina aba class.
Oja form 3.
Aba no one catch up. Nde
say ye mpanyinfo so nti wakoso. Ti ye twon ma oba. Kasi ba wata.
So that was Antikua, the mother of one of the victims. His name is Kofi. He was one of those who perished. Let's speak to another person here. Auntie, aha, what's name? Area den wadi.
Pocho, my brother never could come. My brother never. Pocho, you. O come or what to me, but on way who come watch a much.
I'm such a much.
Pocho, you.
I then at Azar is.
Watch the madam Sunday man say, it's Monday na Panama, rather than a Mr. Coach of day. No way goes from my brother could never come. No, Mamma, no, you're watching, and Chabian well away whom I wine by much or wine bishop.
Friend,
Major, but no broth in your body. It been a force.
Also, neighbor said,
No,
oh, yeah, you'll be not going to.
Oh, no, Lomban Pan. Until the Meta Sunday, no catch my middle cobble ball. I know crash or weapon a bend. No, be you know, no catch a mad or a cobble ball. The boy, no moon. When we answer by 5 o'clock, and what say there, will be more from maybe a cook girl. A puma, no goose. Simple when you don't look out. Say China or you shouldn't be known. So okay, then you should come.
But baby day is it?
Oh, Mamma, if you are Apam has a minted a mass and be that. If you be some pie there, you could be a hand, a biana, and shall transfer away you.
Easy or cherry.
Oh, yeah, Sunday, you be by 5 o'clock. I did change him Monday bed at 10 o'clock and a woman.
Abas na wo catch the caused it. Obi huni na oka aja osi.
Maka bibi there. Who there, Mammy Cocobi, a punum. Not a friend there, one black or mogal. The man be more can. What's the woman Cocobi? No, if a pa or punum, not a friend, the woman mogal. The mamma will be worker kind.
Let's say with 14 years.
14 years.
What
friend is John Atta. But if you're Joanna, what the friend? But I'm okay, so one and channel had it. Or now, no consume my brewer. Be a union or there or one now. Oko school by Jawabo soon. See that Sunday, no, I'm mamma so. Why you many be that Sunday, I'm penny Kakabana bade. I'm the way we want one now, wash and open or compound would be. It's Mamma be running more on. It is Abrana so, all sanitizers now. 1 minute to know you want to feed there, piano or rubber ball around. So I shall be 8 on back na ɔte dam issue na wɔdɔ ɔbɔ no ho pro ɔbɔ no ho pro a wɔba mpana na wɔka dɛ sane wɔhun dɛ oruguare po no bi wɔhun dɛ oruguare po no bi na wɔka dɛ wɔn mɛsena ɔsɛ wɔn kɔmɛreba on dɛ yɛhun dɛ sane sɛ nyɛ dam no panka enyim dɛ sane ɔka dam nkɔfo so na besin dɛ yɛhun na besin dɛ yɛakɔmɔ hwere na yɛhun ifun ne da obebre but yɛhun ɔnka ho bi sindi de nyina ha yɛtena ha ma ɔbɔ 6
na impanyinfo no waka kyɛ wɔn
impanyinfo no yɛba na wɔse dɛ yɛntwɛn na wɔbɛyɛ bibia but up to the wɔnyɛ hwee obiara nto anamo obiara mfa hwee ho de bia obi mu fa hema nto pono do na wɔnkɔhwɛ de bia wɔbɔhu imofama ni bia na de wɔnyɛ hwee in the day na mo wakan wɔpɛ machine so wɔwɔ mo machine a nka we na onsi but we are not talking about machine, we are talking about people's life. Mazo note nti awade mpanyimfo no wɔhwɛ na yɛ man isa ma ɔrekɔdo ha na ɔnya akɔndo nda bofo bogura pa ohun nda demi a wohun atiti nyina poto titi amba 14 years isa ɔrekɔ class form 1 osati wa hwɛ na nkwa up to na men wonu panka ye hunu mpo.
You don't know if he's dead or not.
Yes, whether he's dead or he's alive, we don't know. Ma nti yesre won hwe na won ka bibi man na awo menye ma meka bio abrempo hu na ka mehu de se bi meba ni wewu na me afuma de ma akoye se mesie no se man ne de no ono ogina modo tisi amu so wo punumo so wo hino oni besinde from Sunday up to Sunday me dey se nyimpa to nsuma 3 days na wa abon to odo obofom na sisi aze yehu tisi anda kan wan 4 days ni osade ye
have you been told about exactly what happened? I mean,
according to the issue asema no wo kan there na was by Sunday special. The organizing about Sunday special. Organizing
when the Sunday special, what did they do as
well? They have been doing it every month or so. So into what you know, baby, groups no group one. But that very day on Sunday, they went there. Yeah, they went to different place. Into mazan banyan. Ohono su wongwaru ho. Ohwana the why da menam there mpanyimfo na ho ha no wohwon da ma wongwar nsun but them the mofama wa adwen won so nyina wa ye mofama mpanyin bia anyim mofama wa adwen nti the won nyina wa shift ko that place na da azano so kwa banda
muso amanu meka won mpanyimfo meka won ala konti ofam kwan na mlo ya damno am bebisa no na woda mande no woda abo na cha domno wodoso ti wa hwe bibia wa ye still ibiwum na da dwamafo wo ba ha wose woso wo de shi wo hun ti mankwade apofan o ya de papa apodi snap o de bompe ya na se ibi fi so ade bala na wa ba manu do na wa from woko ti na according to boy na ono ode mi ka ba fin ene da ye hia no wo apam heya akaneshi na according to nakase all kanu na nenu samala di mingina wobi nti mla ye bi sane no se na wo gwal wo ya busumpanyin na yimo na apa na yimo nti wo gwale no ewura bosa angas no so wo gwale wo nsunuma nsu ndi a woye no onye bo na sebi obi aka fam obi nachi na obi aka fam na yim na ila de bia wo gura wo didi won wa amrome ti empanyin fu yi apofman fu yi wa aka che ole sebi o mampanyin na me ata sa ya ba bantima won fam ho pi ti etemia ye bodewul wo apam apofman fu de bia ye bodewu le de megura no mongwal won twuma kakra na ya ba no kwa ye nyina imle odu ye jafin pone ye beach a ye nyina ayi kogoli bi nti dama ye be na o man pan na me ya ta sre ye mba ba ye mu ede kosire bia no apo na na apofon announce na according to boy na ono yin okogura im hoje mi kaba no na asame de na sister bi olugwalapo wo nyina wa yin pa ba ye 50 wo gwalapo ha sister bi su gina kanu no oda wono nso olugura wa aboni ti fine so be gina ho ma na boys no kala hwe sister bi no olugura won ti yanko ne yanko chu na wo fi ha oje mi ka wo ko fu sister no na guys no so oje mi ka wo kure na chele wo nyina wo jago ti don hwere na la na sache ba ma sister yo wo hu no onye dom ni bi onye woko na boy no osad no no je mi ka o ugu an be fe wo bi sa na ba no le dom ayen wo lugura no wo hu na che itete me na ele nya ya bakande bia oya spirit bia ma me wata na oya da maze nya mpanyifunu ya adwe because bi esi na easy oya wonderful ye hu bi da
last time BBC seen about the person no see
okay last no ibc no one wo kropo nti mla woto bona wo yi enam no gu yemenum na che wo twotwo na yimpa kol otunsum ofane bola mo still ye hu na ansi sara onye busume ebi mpo ya hya ne da ye be na yi na dam isaba nso taasi o se ya dwunu a yan den ye ntaasi na yi zo no wonderful kama yimpa kura na nche ebi mpo nko yimpa ba 18 na na ele 20 tina ya dwunu a yan ntaasi nta according to boy na la ologba amande na inye mpanyefunu ya twe ya adwigele no ebe sister na obegya won oye mami wata oya spirit wa abotwo onwo oko na asam no so kana ankani ya hwe nya ekanya amande malazi mi wona boy all come make a chamo de aya o kan asam cha mama nti because mo ye school boys nya se bi o yanko school bi ya falafo ti ya mpa na ye hu asem mi na ye ka cha ma ya mai mu aye mu nti ememi de fam nti asam na aba no se sa achi apama achi ye do to wole ye nyina ya tan wona ya sesene ye bondewul wo fan yampa na oya mo fam na according to mo fam na wo gwalapon opanyin na mpo ikogura apa wa hwan babla ansa na won sa kan na kanta ma afraba ta asam masa timinyi mama.
It's a pretty long walk from the Apam township to the seashore. Now, this is the area where the unfortunate incident occurred on March 7. About 20 teenagers came here to have fun and essentially swim. Now, according to reports, they have been reported missing, but 12 of them have been retrieved from the sea because they drowned. We have with us one of the lifeguards, for want of a better word. He was here when the incident happened, and then he helped rescue some of the teenagers who were drowning. We'll be going to him shortly for him to narrate exactly what happened on the day. Call. Pacho, but na didn't come on. Inti na kade ahan net na. Inti what did you see from me now? Oh, and then I had it now. You come and swim and do the then special Sunday special. So it's quite far from the township. And then one bahadi.
What's in there? I don't think I'm can. You go the other side one. But I there. Ubumuti I offer Bumwa. Now you know I pass for secondary school. One and Waba, one ma Wabam. Tidamano as a one watch one why so you have to on ye fine. And a grand year on your day. So the year ye cruise to me and clear. One would fear now one blow. And so you join one way. So maybe I boom quick. So if you woman every Sunday I ama na yede e gwalwo yanko e ja woro korokwa ama na yede e be gwalwo
hefa na ehu de na microphone wo nsunu
na yata wo jago na yaso yato nti me yato nti ade me de nsunu me de me hwe nti yi me ba fi word na me hwe una mun agro wo zinu no nti me yi me fi word na masa matani na mula bebe wo gwan won okọ fa echukra okọ echukra nti no bebe wo gwan won yere like me check to le eko shwo na were oba anu bebe a boys ya yere ye gwan won to wana me fra bebe de ondan we fra na sha no no yere onti ti mo gwan kase no dan no yere o nti me ka che de ye ko fo gwan won o we chiru nti yan ko shwo na fa were wana wambla na ya adwen kan yere bia nsunu onwon kwa na yere o de name bebe a wana word wo gwan nti ye ba ya dwene ye we ne di zago amowe ne di zago ta de board am papa ya gbo no musu ogu nti wana ye je ayi na ye tume bi ye me fafa ne so fafa le ka de kwhwe wona we fi sunu wa wa ba nti ye gwale ya ye gwale ya akọ bia ye ye ndu won ne won chen nle ya de ya ble na we ba kra isare ya be se be na no okay fine Martin na yede yanko ya wansa ya be sumi da ya role yakọ no I want na abema kasa mu ye free yakọ ni susu se bebi wo wa ofo na aban ko bi se ye mpan fo ba ka cha aban adu ono nsunu ochin ti de meyin kadema na se nyim nsunu egwala ono ye den ala bo nti yakọ ye wule kasi bia be de yenyim oluchim nti wo yibo kala ka yamfa no so na maso no yes no sum wa ba nsun onye ba ba de abotom timbo yan fast nti fast mwa nsun ba de onye ba fon nti beka so ankasa na ya fast ti ya fast na ya kure ti ya kure o ya kwa sira yan de yan tuo emi nti ya kwa ni abe okuti yan ya tu aban ya de ya dugui no de ya ya kwa no first person hu na yi na fast na fast na start ba no so hu no gbo ni zira wo fa of my blajima no le yode ko sonum to sonum e wa ble so wa so wa de wa ble so one when ya wa de ko so ari na wasan wa de wo pui na yi kale wa ble ti de ma min je na fi de e na manam so boss po ma de ma ble so ba ya inya ye de e mla to yo so na sako na mo so na sako na ba na ya boys tu so wo so ka chi obimu wa de wa ba nti ya ban ye wule boy ko an wa ka chi akechiri pa nwule beba azide eyo de sudi eya de sudi won no oda unwo de chipa na maka che we ire chisaro afi bebe ode ontumo yede onto oloko ona wa able na the center boy so wa able so we ya obi rigwalo sunu anu wo ogete table so onya kanka je table na afi afon kono ade onka fa timaka so mebe de wankasa na le oja so boy ni mamam no I don't believe for table no quite like a fire boy I want to know where to about cook but the time you do one no ban no wide wado no come in with no man so man then no le all any believe I saw ban so family so all about to two more on that to go no no so bona when call woman the more true nature but so I know you call obi nam no wakoto wo me e no nsu ogbo na akoto na obasun to obasun na o de ya so ko rush wo ya rush wo bi san de ni pa ko na boy na ba kire ni pa no you need to prepare awon so yin nsu egwa na nti so wu sa o de on save on no le on is prepare no de oje ni to oje ni mu no hu bi an provide wa do be hu ni nti no ma de ma yana na yamle ti o ya da na do bu yen yan ya adwe ye fi sunu ya ya kofi o ti ya ba ya du be ba di o de bicycle na mi the bicycle o ya pon aye ti ya kwa ya tile obumu ne re wo ka bi fe ne yellow be unu am water Taiwan do one that is ti do one na ya tile obumu ne ka bi fe ne no is jim nke bakre yako school man wa boy enemy test me gbe this speed gidi by the time you do one na you patu akama gana do nsu mo yere won baso no le yekoso no yanu tu yekon gana nsu no yedu nsu na konu to an wa yedu nti e mi to kon wa mugonya mabla no wa abaji osu gunya osu bla na yusu abaji osu gunya abla na yusu abaji ti dama ye na ma nti yedu kwemi na mi style ma bla so mu ntumi re nkolem ti metino no one anymore kan ti bolo kan wa mo yen gana do hospital wa mo nti so far no me kakra motum ma kan
in total nipa hin na when you been was saving
they nipa hin na saving so far no why 6 na saving 5 so one na yentum yensi ano that day no women yen cry but say yele say you do one na say oyaza on kashin so ada kam yesho le bia kan yeso so yesa bakan na ba ya tama you do one so why there agashin so ada no so we na we win so far ya cry na 5 na saving one na 6 what other 6 na yen
then I didn't see it's me day how was everything for you
since I didn't see you let me the mina me I didn't abom timete wana I didn't be the mina no be timtima na sura kam present as me yalo so mo na my dem I basa mo ni me agu my basa is my apun ne de nom kon metro kom no so na ye de nom kon na bi so meda so a ana jinjemer na ma mutum ye de manda nti mo mutum akan
Mercy, it's me save over faster. Says I know to them.
Oh, Sunday na I didn't see na. My name say, baby no be shame. No tomorrow me to me save. Mama go to walk with China. And about near the realize. My ma fasten. The memory I can go me him there on the ground. Na so no kan there. Wo gwalo wechi na pune hom dead we na bai wo gwalo ano tum akeka wa ha a wo tum wo gino si aso da eya na efu ya ya tue di da gure bobo ya bo we ntie tum po ye phone ya tum ye video bi a ye get ya we echi ye tum ya nka fani o phone no tum ye video we kepe wo na wo fi o phone ya tum ye video ye da gno wo su wo za gno nti ye gbo yen to bi an wase obi mo no konti ye share na chere won mo we ya ti sa won wa ba se mi a won mo chiri na won pode so fa won kodada nti won mo ke chi na wa kwan ono wa bo ya menda ya fast mbe do na obo me ko yetum ye ke se bi won ya to girl ku no o ka me no hospital ono mu duo no zi boy na mka fan la asa wan ozi na tinti mbi se mu duo na no ma ne se mbi se boy nde Geno, I know the Gen was not in door, catch a boy and the the tab on the bless. No, I miss and I'll carry you at it. Do I miss again? Another Gen was nothing on the grown in the car. To move do a door, I bet 3 minutes, 5 minutes going. Then no pay. Side your walk on our in or captain of us as well. Then we put to the now. Put me now be a human if it me an aqua hospital to receive. One on tomorrow and then on pre. Nam catch a boy in there on tomorrow pre on my son and blush. Yeah, but Mudu had them. No got no me in the bed. I'm ferment, Miss Monoban. Most of my bread. I found so that table name is him. The table name, my bread. Mutu me in back. Bayane. Or the go. Set table at the unknown. James is a home cacao one. Why didn't so much until them save you? No me am at that table name there in Sunum. No me jamo, Mazaman Fremen, no from an Obama, so far, which you are big mamma side. I mean, Charlie, would do a sign of moon army, which you know, or Bob will see him when you go so. No be saying, I'm a girl and would do an man inside me, who need you. Man inside me, who need you. Some bomb or bomb and then see how can you do. That's why I want to get to Fulana or catch and again on with Puna Milache as Mamma can. My friend, I will pay. Mukufi. I don't buy a town when you saw me. I know, like a fuck. I know, quality. I know, hospital. I know, do Queen was it. One canoe, one young demo. I there. Saving. Buy the buyer as I over to walk with blue. nti ɔyɛ mo so ma akoma tu wɔkele wɔn mpere ne mpere me gye nti na ha mo kana mo twɛ sɛ wala wɔn kan nti mo kana mo twɛ nti na mbogya no bɛnti mo bɛfin mo ti dɛ wewu na ma akoma tu dɛ bia na mbogya bi bokum mo mo so ba ka bia mi nezi mbogya fa na dɛ yi bi nti mo so mo nti mbar wansi no pomentu ma ne bɛnti na musuo na ma mi mo sister mo wɔkele ɔya hwe ɔno yim dɛ Egypt na yɛ de minti nto ma aju di mokɔ ana bat mokɔ to ezbe wachi me kuna ma fa sun na no from wasi na papa mo ba abo shop ba waka kɔ be no yim dɛ mokɔ boat watama to yim dɛ mokɔ nto ole minyibo nto mo no na yi ne papa mo be dɛ abo shop na me sa mo na afena po ma mo kale me mogwa na nchi adi mesi mo yɛ na ya won ne na yesu de ma Sunday especially ye gwele mu bi da de titi sara semesi mpemfo obi oboso mi awole Facebook gwala having sex eyi na azuwa amu ye ba having sex owo nu gwala obi so wo zagun ya kwa ye botumi awo ye ya wona nso obotumi awo ye amu ye ngwa Sunday special mpemfo obi amba o maka o mo so yin poda.
And then Woba had a worry Sunday special. Meanwhile, Mampin Swaka Mobianco Beach, Mobianco. Where
as a Martin Sundays, your weekend. Every weekend is Obua man age weekend, man or doing black, when you do tea. All the Sunday, a year, a play book by beach. I'm with this, I want town beach until the Sunday. A friend Sunday special too. Yeah, you got it, but I know you got one. So finally, you got by into woman for apart from school for no benty. Now, Apam Junction 20. Then two, you got one of those got obey you two. The bit one year, but boom, you got by the mass of the moon, they be at once. We got one will then know what two would you know, pa, okay, come on. Otumo jompo ananso wa na wabaso at once na yebwen to be an won na bebe wogu ntempo emukwa wache ntempo me ma adwene wo kan me ma adwe bia na wangase no wodi ya na wo zagwe wodi won se bonsu wodi bonsu bakle ade nambe peme abaso ono ye sakwade enso cream jegun senti wo bonsu ndama ntempo mu ya cha ba mu kai no emukwa kote da oda mu gwa beses azama abaso Zedu no mbo na ma fa so nkra wo fa famila akobi na be den ala wo bo wen to bi ana su an ko na su abo ya maka fa na chi
o person we dey nfian
be 12 years or 13 years nti su abo ya maka fa na chi mo ko no hwe harmon aden su wa de ma cha ono ko echirichi won na ono waka fa maka fa la sawa nti no ha na nsu ofim na ha no so aye white no so ayeto nti mo kwa mudu a mo pushi table no medima me calendar ba o yazi medima na no da no me londe due no se wa ble nti mo be na no be ya ne ba force no da me fit table na medima na me densum na mo so table mo twinda ma me no ko nti mpemfo wa kele wa ba having sex wo bezu wo tu obe wa ba amo obi anwa oba having sex oba be da ma ya be ye beji yen ana ye begwe im da ma zi oba da oba happen
then
I mean Kobe in them do not from Fizito.
Yeah, so we have been speaking to two of the lifeguards who helped rescue some of the survivors of the March 7 incident here at the Apam beach. My name is Lord Harris Idwasari, reporting for GhanaWeb.
Yama ebusiana emani efri mono yama obia 1000 Ghana cedi na won fanto adaka emfasie emofra no Eti nini na kabo mu a aye 36,120 Ghana cedi. Nya ye de ba be so masimo na yetumi apɛ enkwalen krabia. Na ma panyi se me ka kire mo se ye wi a me kra na ye besi ekire no. Mo ma na sonte esan se onemo ena ahira de ontumi njani na atom so. Ye be ka ekire bia mo ma ya sonte.
Obro kasa ena aye Mo West
na me dia mambo frambe omo soso di bi bakwa akoda nyame ase na omo to bi omo di bi ato nkosia ama omo kra because omo dia omo kra ni omo hu no omo gina yi because omo nua no omo ni omo ko ye ni na se se ahwehwe omo aye hu omo ti so omo gina ha na omo kra ni omo hu enyire yie eti amamre bi a wo se ye fa omo so ho no I was saying, no, so ye day, ye, ye swa, ye didn't dasi, amanyame, ya tonkosia, momo, the account mano, momo crack, assign, abbey, yamu, ye, Miss Lemon, ye, my name for say we want to separate the dead from the Sana Marian was removed the Omo free. Yamia do Wemutiasi. It was said, we have to like Meniachi. Meniachi am more money near Swing. It may in some say me yes, I dear. No fine change. Yes, I'm frozen. Sorry. Girlfriend. Girlfriend pride. I pray. See, girlfriend, Papa. Send me a big yes, they're frozen. Simon does. Simon, man. I also be
Ezekiel 47 verse 12. See near Diabano, Yamfana ha inside yade. So ubi ye beifua yare we ye the year back to sender. Hey. Ubi tormentil, ubi pese or sell life. Oko wenima enko we ayasa man we say. One problem ma ebi before ye wo ayasa de no. Yan church sade we say we ya solid them. Inti asole baby betna solid them one ma be bompa ya ye fast na we nya solution to the problem solved. Bema ebia we nya syphilis no treat ye yare ne ko but ni penance no entimi anye large te se ne net ye abeye kete we
We are still talking safety on our roads with GhanaWeb Road Safety Campaign. Today our guest is a veteran actress and media personality. She indeed was involved in a ghastly accident some years back, nearly claimed her life, but well, she's here today with us to tell us how it all happened and advise us on the way forward, staying safe on our roads. Our guest today is Nanama McBrown. I like your smile.
Hello, dear.
2013, January, must have been hard.
Yes.
Tell me, how did it happen?
Wow. Okay, thank you very much. 2013, I had met my husband. It was like 5 months into our relationship. And I had to do a friend, let's say a favor. You know, when you're in this job, hand go, hand come. Okay. So I had to go and do a video for the group prior. At that time, the video has been rescheduled. So that night was a night I just had to finish. You know, it's like I'm getting tired of the job. I just had to finish. And I was going before from the house. It was just a lonely night. I was driving alone and my husband was like, then my boyfriend was like, oh, let's go together. So that let me drive you. I see that you're tired. Let me drive you. And then so that we can hurry up and we all come. Because it was late.
we're looking at what time?
We left home, I think, around 9 p.m. Okay. Yeah. So we got to the scene, we finished everything, and it was around 2 a.m. and we're coming home. Yeah. So me, I was just in the car, relaxed, at the front seat, and my boyfriend then was driving. That's my husband now.
Yeah.
Was driving. So there was a game I was playing on my phone.
Oh, you weren't even sleepy?
No, I was not sleeping. I was playing a tempo run. Then time nothing number. So yeah, and I had a record on the phone, and he broke it whilst I was doing the video. So he was like, my break your record. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So on our way, I said, okay, let me break my record. And he was like, if you can break it, I'll give you $100.
Great.
I said, okay, don't talk to me, Masa. Don't distract me. Let's go. So we're just in the car. Once a while, I will respond to him, and then I'll just look at the road once a while, and then we go. And when we got to La Paz, long story short, when we got to La Paz, all I heard was, Amayewu. Yeah, because I was on my phone, and he was just driving. So when he said Amayewu, and I just stopped. By the time, I was just trying to look at what's happening, it was like a movie.
Everything happened so fast.
Yeah, everything happened like 5-6 seconds. Do you understand what I mean? It's like the action.
The sound of the impact and the
you know. I saw him going right, but you see, right at the main La Paz traffic light, there are taxis on your right, packed in front of the Las Palmas.
Yes, that's at its
billboard.
Very busy. And okay.
Yes. And a lot of people are in between the taxis and all that. We were coming from Achimota heading towards Malem Junction. Okay. So all I saw was a car coming from Abeka, the inside Abeka there, no? Into the main road. So, one, the traffic was on amber. Yeah, around that time, no. I don't know, it's a Ghana traffic light. I catch them say after 12 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know. I think that question should be answered. And it was on amber. So suddenly I saw a car into us.
Okay.
And my car, Max drove to the right side, but I realized, and I know that's how he also felt, that there are a lot of cars. If he goes there now, so he had to come back to the left and meet the car. So he... Oh, who car? Or no, who car? Or correct. Either say, you bet me a room La Paz, now go board and be more or whatever. But right now, I bet me a rat taxis anymore. And yet, can't one over say no. I believe Senkai will be home back. So he went down and then he came back. And then the Baba Kana who said, Kano. Kana be boy aside.
Not Carbon and Amuchi, and then
which car? Range Rover.
Okay.
And so funny, Kana Opel Astra. Is it Astra? No, Opel Tintin Ibino. Omega.
Okay, part of the
Omega.
Omega. That's a strong one. That's a strong one.
Omega is a strong car.
That's a strong one, yeah.
So, Range Rover is a good car. But, to be honest with you, say a cost speed I am driving.
So he wasn't even speeding?
No.
Between the two of you, when I was
speed.
Okay.
No credit I me pay speed. And yes, I me pay speed is me kwa say but them no. On se sebe sad no what car papa mu a wait yes kakra. But we ana ju bi ana it say odo akwantu ongetingiti bi jolly ride bi. Inti to be honest, na speed in shada nim. Ni yakọ range of one na je yakọ. Be 100 I think say no be do. 80-100 more there no. Inti it was like a normal ride. Suddenly and then the car came. Inti ebe share sano na I think say of course say no bad say na e share na me side hoko main traffic light no.
Okay.
Main traffic me no main traffic light no. Me don't no. Inti a ball no na who said, "Carnage, na be there, be bomu bi abobo kan the windscreen kakra, ties no be papa." I mean, and I felt like the car didn't meet me. So,
and this is what happened to you.
So me began to say, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yes, I'm fine." And he was moving. And then
even your condition, you were asking him what?
Because the car came from his side. And I said, "Yeah, but okay, I can talk. Let me see if he can also talk." It's, I think, adrenaline. So I asked him, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "I'm fine. Are you okay?" So I was going to go, yes. And then I realized that
something wrong.
My hand is not coming.
You couldn't feel your arm?
No, I couldn't feel it.
The right one?
This one, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't feel it. Me pushing on in my head, I want to bring my hand, but I feel like me try with the shoulder, but I'm not feeling
the arm itself is not.
The hand, the fingers and all that. So I realized that I could share Range Rover no side, between the door and the seat, Means I could show.
It's not a lucky room.
It's not a lucky room. So I had to lean there and try and find it and bring it slowly, like this, because me page I know who say me bone no nyina pie.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Me bone no nyina hana pie na hana so abasa nti me elbow no me sana chia. So I had to bring it say na me pie bone no enye say na enti me bra.
Wasn't it
painful? And I'm tiring me. At that time anti pain.
It was still the blood rush?
Yes, anti pain because I as a drama. I just felt like it's not real.
I'm trying to picture the whole thing. Yeah. Seeing your bone and you're not going to arrange everything back into your arm.
Situation, That's how I felt. Like, let me save what I don't know. That's how.
That's what's going on in your head.
And see, me pushy bone say and I'm in Sanoba, and then I placed it like this, and I got down from his side. All over. So then a taxi driver pulled up. He pulled over to my side now. So I felt the pain after a few minutes. Like 10 minutes later, we got to Jolu, the railway at Jolu, Perez Chapel there. He was in speed, as in full speed, trying to save me. And that time, doctors got strike.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So it was like the closest is 37. Yeah. Everybody will tell you what's good. So from Perez Chapel is when I felt
the pain was not coming.
Dying. Hey, it's like mensano that were drumming no be war non-stop. Sweetheart. When you malaria, I mean supi now some bua.
That's a whole different.
Oh, there will be pre-malaria, but now it's too late. Born no bua, born no, ankasa bua. And I don't want to. I don't want to go through this again. But every day I go through it. You know why? Because not long ago I fell down again and I broke my arm. So I did a surgery about 3 months ago.
So it's something that has become a reminder. It's with you now.
It's life. It's with me as I speak. So I just did it 3 months ago. I fell down there. You know, at 37, they put metal. They screw, they join the bone, they screw. And the metal broke, the bone broke again. And I had to go and do refix. So they've done it all over again now. It's not strong, but what can you say? It didn't cut off. You didn't die. So it's painful, but you live with it.
From your narrative, I'm trying to find what may have caused the accidents in the first place.
What may have caused it? I don't know. Because we were driving, and somebody too was driving. And then your friend is saying, have you ever planned an accident?
That doesn't, but the traffic
unless it's a movie and then it goes wrong or it goes bad.
It doesn't go according to the script. So,
The traffic light was not working at that time.
So that could have been the reason.
So it's like every day, everybody has a right to go. And the man too, I heard, is a chop bar owner be inside. They are behind there. Say very much something.
The owner of the other car.
Yeah, so I believe he was also tired.
What? Okay, you obviously didn't see what may have happened to him. Yeah, his car. Did you see the condition?
His car was a mess too. Got messed up, crashed. So after me, I didn't see him that night. Neither have I ever seen him. No, because me from there, I had to, the hospital admitted me for 2 weeks. And in between, I think family members were talking. They went to the police station, as usual. They had to tow the car to the police station. So they probably have met him there. But as long as I live, you know, you can't hold a lot of things for long. And what happened? We had to let it go. A lot of things.
8 years down the line. It's been 8 years. But
yes, 2013.
Yeah.
8 years was last month. Yeah, January 30th.
Okay. The dawn of January 30th. Would you have done anything differently now that you look at, when you play back everything that may have happened?
You see, you can't understand life. Oh, we all wish to live, but how? You can't control what is going to happen to you next. I don't think I would have changed anything. Because I don't know, I say, I say, so it's like, you know, the only thing I could do is just wish that I see. I wish, Senka, I'm not in this situation. But I see. So it's just up to me to know that it has come to live with me. This is me. Nobody can understand the pain, where it's so uncomfortable, and how it has stopped me from a lot of things. I used to ride a bike. I can't ride it now because the pain me cry. I'm afraid I'll fall again. You know. 2, I used to play lawn tennis. That's my favorite game. So now I have to. I was going to go back and then I fell again. So I can't go back.
And I see even right now, your left hand is more vibrant than the right one.
Very much. The right one is there. You see, it's my work. So sometimes I would do a lot of things, but I know how I feel.
Okay. As far as accidents are concerned, what do you think Ghanaians and by extension authorities are not doing right to manage the situation?
You see, there are some common things that we all look at it. We don't say anything, or we don't even know if we have to say anything, or we don't even know who to ask, or probably we ignore. Something like this traffic light, that most of our traffic lights are always in the night on amber. Yellow thing is like everybody can go. Most of our traffic lights. I travel abroad, I don't see that. It works 24/7. And again, we don't have a system that there are a lot of, let's forget about my accident. There are a lot of things that happen on our road that but the name say say toll line no cry no obian few and I okay we will respond to them and na and they won't habit be a na I ignore.
So we don't trust the system?
No, what I mean is, what system? The systems are there, but once it's just like maintenance. If we don't keep maintaining or reminding ourselves, look, travel on the Accra Kumasi Road, and you see the number of cars. I say, see one more, dear, and I try dear landmarks. Car say see her. You see, we don't have a system. Car say see kwansoa, which free ho. See, our system na beboa. Car dear, what the number one time to me? I say, you don't know where it will leave you, where it's going to stop, where it won't work again. So if we have that system, one, it will help. 2, most of our road signs are not working. Can be a boom ama Aduane so so ne tina chia. Enso ya say ho e curve. Enam say curve will be mistake bom ntino. Ye betne no bio. Do you get me? A lot of potholes on our road and all that. Oh, you can. But the only thing that drivers can do is just to be extra careful. You have to be the next driver's keeper. I have something, I'm not perfect, but it has worked for me. When I'm driving, I look beyond the next driver I'm behind. I look beyond.
Into the second?
The second or probably the fourth.
Okay.
Because I know says a fourth no board break here. Ebe didi swaba. Obi ni mo ndi odi na china nkasana. Or sheno. Me driver my ache. Me sure about 500 meters ahead. Na me who say me so se mpese me call speeder. Me fa afa ha si edru ha. Oti ase ye nyina ye bi. Enye se wo kona na fu se we nkwa na betimi asan no na okwa na kobo aponchi break na okoyen. Do you understand? So I think we have to be the next driver's watchman. It helps. It helps. You can't be too careful.
I mean, you can be careful at your end, but
yes, somebody still... to hey. But I think say careful na me 57 accidents no. Mejai sabe. In fact, I'm quite speed ko sabe. I can't cause speed on that speed now say hey let's go hey
oh. From here to junction now.
As I would take up once a while any idea forgive me, but I think we should be careful. Any idea once a while be my spirit especially would take up more natural flexic a cranium maybe yeah but I think also careful. Na ye share kwan so ye na ye the next person's keeper.
Okay, your final message to drivers and by extension all Ghanaians as far as road safety is concerned and feed into GhanaWeb's road safety campaign.
Okay, final message there. It's very simple. A sign, a walk, everybody. What happened to me was not planned. Actually, Kamekra men planning because Minsana Ebuno, it is for life. I'm going to live with it for the rest of my life. And this is not what I want or I wanted. Intino, I will pray to God first of all to protect all of us. Again, I will plead with authorities that there should be more campaign. We are all here to stand as an ambassador, or if we have the support. Do you understand? We can't do it alone. So we need to let the campaign out the more. We need to speak about it. There should be everyday video about it. You should have ambassadors to people who are ready to talk, who are ready to remind ourselves. There should be videos. There should be videos around. Everybody has a mobile phone. And now a quick bang, not a good phone. So whether you like it or not, you read it. There should be a way that road safety messages should go around like that. Again, our traffic lights. Me, I've had an experience with it. I don't know if it's we should accept it like that in the night. Most of our traffic lights are on amber. It's like everybody can go. Yeah, I don't know. But please, if it could be changed, if you can go to the regular traffic light system, red, gold, green that we all know, yeah, if you want someone, you may trim all right, but don't wanna be careful. So we should work on that. Again, if we can have a towing system that can help on our road too, it will help. Our road signs, most of them are the form, and I say wachia and komabu, and I say. You're ref, you know, if you are a car, bomb and all that. Please, authorities, let's help us. Help yourself. Make your job easier. Again, to drivers, in all this, the Akakan, you know, road signs, you are careful, also a sign a bit to me at all. Into ye careful. Yapam Chokumasi Accra Road at Demua, caught Shoka, one day never caught. but overtaking rough. Any ye kasa wo phone so na ye drive na ye send message ni ade no. Ye nyina every day ye bi. We can't be hypocrite. Ye nyina ye bi. Inti ye pa ye nyina ye ho cho ye njai. Ye nyina ye njai. Na ye nsre rade no mbo en ho ban. Corona ba ye ntumi emfa a sign we nsa mekeka out hey 35 people fear death. Hey, sabra for no misro pa inti mpa cho. Ye nyina ye careful. Thank you very much for this opportunity, GhanaWeb. Hi, my name is Nanama McBrown. I'm proud to be part of GhanaWeb Road Safety Campaign. Please, do the right thing. Save a life. Brim.
Brim. Nanama, thanks a lot for your time here. Wait, so this has been GhanaWeb's Road Safety Campaign with the Empress, veteran actress Nanama McBrown. My name is Lord Harisidwasari. Now, don't forget to send videos of some of the things that you may see as far as maintenance of the roads is concerned. Anything that you see about the road that you are not happy about, send it to our social media platforms. On Facebook is the GhanaWeb. On YouTube is GhanaWeb TV. Same as on Twitter, the GhanaWeb. Do join us for our next one.
Ezekiel 47 verse 12. See near Diabano, Yamfana ha inside. So ubi ye beifua yare we ye the year back to sender.
Hey.
Ubi tormentil, ubi pese or sell life. Oko wenima enko we ayasa man we see. One problem ma ebi before ye wo ayasa de no. Yan church sade we see we ya solid them. Inti asole baby betna solid them won ma be bompa ya ye fast na when ya solution to the problem solved. Bema ebia when ya syphilis no treat ye yare ne ko but ni penance no entimi anye large te se ne net ye abeye kete we
sometimes I could eat like kunte continuous for like two weeks, like no break. Sometimes too, there's no food. I was eating raw cassava then for like 2 days. Then I went back and he gave me before he took me inside. I had one trousers, one knicker. That was my school knicker. That is what I was wearing at home, and I was taking it to school. I fell in love with this camera because I was initially using 5100, D5100, which was given to me by my boss. So I felt like when I was ready, when my sister gave me money to get the camera, this was what I was going to get. It saved me, like I did a whole lot of works with this camera. For like a week, I had not stepped in the office and he kept calling me to come. And I said, no, I'm done with photography. I won't do it again.
Back again, Charlie. If today is your first time on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share with your friends. Guys, I'm super excited. I am in my region and this is my favorite region of all. I've been saying this over and over and over again, and today I am currently at Meet Me There. This is my second time here, and I mean, it's good to relive this moment. And so, I mean, you're coming with me on this one. You can already see I am dressed in my African print just because, I mean, here is an African touch, and the aesthetics of this place is beautiful. I mean, You will see it for yourself. I didn't come alone. I came here with my friend. She's behind the camera. I'll introduce her to you soon. And so I'm coming along with you as always. And my earring is from Lorette. I'll share her details in the description. And so let's go right into the video.
You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go.
The road trip took us about 3 hours from Accra to a town called Jita, where Meet Me There is located. The road to Meet Me There is good, except for some potholes. 15 minutes to Meet Me There. The best part about getting to the voter region is rolling down your glass and enjoying the breeze. Soak the breeze. Inhale the air. Guys, there's a difference between the air here and the air in Accra. Tell me I'm lying. This is your first time in Kita? Yeah. Please tell them. I'm enjoying it. So much air. Natural air. Natural air. No polluted air here. Here comes our dinner.
It's here.
My dinner. Our dinner is here. Yummy. Okay, I got banku and tilapia. Millie is having banku and okro. Yummy. So I'm going to try Millie's okra soup. Let's see if it's good. Wow, her okra soup is not bad at all. It's really, really nice. Now I'm like, why did I even eat? Why did I even choose Pepe? And our room is going to be the moon. And this is my view from the room. And this is the washroom. It's a very cute washroom. And look at the aesthetics of the mirror. This is so beautiful. They also have others. This has no name, probably for the staff. This is also the drum. Chief, link and chain. This looks very spacious. So this is their library and a learning center. Is it open for everyone? Yes. So this is mainly to support the kids in the community. And they also have a long volleyball. Sitting lounge. Comes with a table tennis and some beautiful art. Look at this. I like him. Look at how cute his lips are. compost toilet. This is how it looks like. So after finishing your do, you can use 2 of the compost into the pot. So this is how it looks like. So this is how the suits looks like. This is what I wanted, but it was fully booked. This is 260 Ghana cedis. Yeah, I mean, it was fully booked. I would have been sleeping in one of these. So there are only 3 of the suits. This is one, and there's one behind. And this is their floating restaurant. The best view is from this restaurant too. You get to see the whole lodge, super clear. Just look at this. Good morning. So we are going to the beach. Guys, this is my morning view. So calm and relaxing. What's your name, my friend? Frank. So Frank is taking us to the beach, and the beach is just about 2 minutes on the river to the beach. I'm super excited. Is it very deep?
Yeah, very deep.
Like, how deep is it? 7 feet. Oh, okay. So, I mean, for those who can swim, you can also swim on the river before getting to the beach. But, Charlie, I cannot risk it. Really, would you swim? I'll swim! Yeah. We are finally here. If you realize, the sand of the Volta region is different from the sand in the Western region. And it's also different from the sand in Accra. So this is how it looks like. It's more orange and brownish than the one we usually see. So yeah, this is the view from, and of course I've seen some fishermen. You know how I would always love to join them. Morning! So I'm going to follow them and join them, pull some fishes. Wow, these are the things you don't get to see in the city. It's fishing time. This looks more difficult than, let me go closer to them and obviously help them. So it's funny, the Western region, they have a particular song they sing, and in the Volta region too, they have a different song. I think I remember hearing them say Eva, 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 Eva. I'm going to play them. Just look at how red my palm is. Look at how red her palm is. What they are doing here requires a lot of strength. Thank you. Yummy. Breakfast is served. You're invited. If you guys know me, or I've said it in my video before, I don't eat chocolate, so I try to stay away from chocolates. I don't eat chocolate at all, and this is a perfect breakfast I wanted. I actually told them I wanted extra onions because I really like onions, and they got it just as I requested. Hey guys, this place, I'm really having a good time. It's so relaxing. You can even hear, just take a short time to just listen to the breeze. Can you hear the way it sounds? The birds chirping, and this is my view from here. So I got some bread for my little friends. Come see them. Look at them. Can you guys see them? And again, I'll just throw them here. Abby is going to have a massage first with a beautiful view. Good massage. What's your name, Steve? Can I have this? So guys, you can tell from my face the massage was really good, and I am very fortunate. In fact, we are very fortunate because we are their first 2 customers since they started the spa. And yeah, I'm sure. What's the time now? Yeah, it's very cold here, and so I'm really 3:14. Wow. This is my view. Yeah, this is my view from the spa. And Gladys, say hello.
Hello.
She massaged me. Guys, it was so good. Whatever she used smells so good, and I love it. I simply love it. I love it. Thank you, Gladys.
Thank you.
So you want to meet my friend. Hi, darling.
Hello, dear.
This is my travel buddy and my roommate. So this is the room we slept in last night. It's so serene, so beautiful. No, it was a good night. I mean, sorry for the messy bed. But yeah, this is me. We are going to the beach the second time, and he's preparing the boat for us. You can see some people swimming, enjoying their time in the river. So I'm going to the beach. I'm so excited. Say bye-bye. They are chilling while we're on our way to the beach. Here I'm having rice and soup. Millie, my friend, is also having banku and soup. Yeah, so we're about to dig in. I mean, you can't come to the Volta region and not have fish. So yeah, this is dinner. Yesterday.
Yeah, I love banku.
You love banku?
Yes.
Okay, no wonder. That explains this as. So yeah, we sanctify this food in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. The soup is good. Okay guys, so this is our 3rd day, and it's currently like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And we are getting ready to leave here, and this is our final day here. So I mean, I just wanted us to talk about, since I came with her, it's best we talk about the place together. So yeah, let's talk about everything from when we got here, everything, the stay and everything. So we actually booked the place online. I booked the place online, and the first time I did, they didn't give me a response, and then I had to rebook online on their website. I'll share their website below. And so it was very easy. As soon as I did, they responded that okay, there's a room available on this date. If there's no room available on the date you want, they'll recommend to you the days that are available. And then I made payment. Then my room was 200 cedis, so I made payment for 2 nights. And then they confirmed with an email that blah blah blah, you're confirmed, blah, blah. So you don't need to call. Everything can be done online. That was my experience. Then what happened? We eventually we drove here.
We stopped on the way
to get some
groceries
and everything,
and then we got here almost 5 something, I think.
Yes. Yeah. So and then we had dinner.
Yeah.
That night, let's talk about the dinner.
Dinner was great. I think
you had
I had banku and okro, which was really nice.
I jealous her meal. I had banku and pepper and fish. The fish was not fresh for my liking. I actually told them that day, but the next day we had breakfast.
We had breakfast. Which was nice. Yeah.
The best. It was so good.
Pancakes and
yes, everything was nice. Just what I said. I said I wanted extra onions. They got me extra onions, and it was good. It was good. The breakfast was good. Let's talk about their service.
The wait is not bad. It's not bad. They even gave us free ride to the beach. Remember?
Yes.
Canoe ride.
I mean, this is just
so nice.
The canoe, so you can just ride just across to the beach.
Yeah.
If you decide not to, if you are scared of water, you can walk ahead here and just walk to the beach. It's quite a distance though, but yeah. So yeah, and then
the beach was amazing too.
The
water
beach was
so clear, so fresh,
clean, and you notice that the color of the sand is different from
Accra. Yeah, it's true.
But the tides are very high here, so you don't want to swim further. You should just swim around because the water raging tides, they are different. Like they are so strong. I'm sure
I think
you could
especially
tell.
in the mornings.
In the mornings, yes. Then let's talk about the room. Yeah.
The room is more of an African touch, which is
in fact
so
the whole
nice.
place.
Yeah.
The whole place is an African touch, which is like very. You see that?
Yeah.
Anywhere you even take a picture stands out. You're like, oh, okay.
The rooms are nice, and the water. We didn't ask them where we get the water from.
Okay, so yeah. One more thing. Anytime you are coming here, or in fact, anytime you are even traveling in Ghana, always try and have an extra bottle. So they have a dispenser, which is Belakwa water. So when you come, you just go to the reception. I want water. They give you a glass of water, or you can actually bring your bottle and then they refill. Yes, I didn't know until I saw one gentleman doing it. I was like, okay, I got her bottle. I got my bottle. So since you came, we didn't buy water. Yeah. And then let's talk about their costs in everything, their food and everything. How would you think it is?
I think it's on the average. Yeah,
it's on the average. Yes,
yeah.
It's the breakfast. If it's like tea is like 6 cedis and above. If it's like a proper meal is like from 30 Ghana cedis and above. So it depends on what you want.
Yeah.
Yes. And let's talk about everything: the atmosphere, the serenity, the relaxation. Let's tell them.
Atmosphere has been really, really good. People actually hear the birds,
Chipping.
which is so nice. Early in the morning, hearing that sound is amazing.
Yeah.
I loved everything about this place.
It was such a relaxing weekend, and I feel like there was no stress. And one more thing, there's no network.
Yeah, inside the
rooms, and there's no network. So I mean, you might as well as just read a book or sleep. If you want network, okay, we both were using MTN, so we are talking from MTN perspective.
Yeah.
We had to go outside just to make a call our friends, call our family, upload on Instagram, which I did on Instagram. And yeah, I mean, today is the last day. Last day of February. So at least it's a good thing to say goodbye to February. We forgot one thing, the massage.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I had one and you had one, which was really nice and
relaxing. He said I shouldn't mention that. It was a compliment. It was on the house for us, but let me just mention for my subscribers. So because I do YouTube, I actually got the massage for free. Yay! Go me. I mean, doesn't mean that you get it for free. It cost 150 cedis, and the massage was good. Massage with a very beautiful view.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was so relaxing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think we should come here again.
Oh yes, we'll come. And guys, one more thing. Here is always almost book.
Yeah.
So you have to like book in advance. If you want to be here in like a month time, start booking now because you don't want to. I actually wanted to book the chalet. This is how it looks like, right? But because I didn't book on time, the only one I could get was the Queen Plus, which is the one I got. Like the one we slept, but yeah, and this place is affordable. The chalet even is I think 260 Ghana cedis,
yeah.
And so I think here is relatively okay. Yes, and so yeah, I relaxed. So this brings us to the end of this video. Oh God, I'm really sweating. I sweat a lot. This brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I enjoyed being here, as much as I enjoyed documenting my entire experience. Until next time on my YouTube channel, I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, I forgot to share. There are mosquitoes here, so whenever you're coming, don't forget your mosquito repellent. Don't forget your mosquito spray because yeah, in the night it gets there are a lot of insects, especially mosquitoes. So yeah, just so you know. Until next time, I love you. Say bye-bye.
You know, this music video, everything has changed. Even the way people see me and relate to me is different from as compared to, you know, when I started dancing. You know, people see me as like a star. You know, I get free food.
Working on the whole Beyonce production and then comparing it to what we do here in Ghana, what would you say is the
fastest shoot ever? I don't know what they want.
But this whole encounter, has it affected your pricing? Has your prices gone up?
Yeah.
To what percentage?
10K and above.
Ooh. Wow. Lloyd, will you say you are the best dancer in Ghana? Hi there, it is a beautiful day in Accra, and once again I'm back to your screens with another exciting edition of Talkatainment. As usual, I am your host, Elsie. Our guest for today is one of the best media personalities we have in the country currently. This man is not a comedian, but his sense of humor alone will dissolve you into serious laughter. I'm talking about a man who has won the hearts of many with his great and infectious personality. Notable amongst his works are his prank calls that many people, including celebrities, have fallen prey to. Let me not say much about this man. When we come back, we'll delve more into his life. This is Talkatainment. Stay tuned.
That's right, 23 minutes past 6 p.m. is the time, the final stretch of the 3FM Drive. Final hour there, Throwback Thursday magic right here with me, Giovanni Keller, and my man Kawawa, all right? So kudos going out to Sharifa and Mami, our first.
10 years and younger, and certain of when next his daily bread was going to come from, and roaming the streets of Agona Nkwanta and New Amanfo. This young man never imagined that in the next few years he could be sitting close to some of the big names in Ghana's politics. Today we speak to a young man whose life of struggles and pain have catapulted him to this level in his life that he describes as only the grace of God. Come along with us as we speak to the CEO of Kiwi Gold Photography as he shares his story here on The Untold on GhanaWeb TV. Samuel Osei-Agyeman was born to Peter Osei-Agyeman and Elizabeth Bonsu, all of blessed memory. He was the last of his mother's 3 children and number 20 of his father's 23 children.
I was born in my village, Bekwai Abodom. It was during my grandmother's funeral, that's my mom's mother funeral, when my mom got into labor. Yeah, so according to stories, I came out very dark. So people started calling me Kwame Kweye, Kwame Kweye. But my mom got angry with it and started complaining, so they had to stop. And then we moved to Agona Nkwanta in the western region. My dad owned a few filling stations there, then, in those days, at that time. So my mom and my stepmother were there with them. My dad died at a tender age. I was very young when he passed. So most of my upbringing was on my mom. So I did most of my basic education in the Agona Nkwanta there. Yeah, so growing up, it became a little tough because just my mom, she didn't really go to school, so things weren't that stable for her.
While still in primary school, his mother fell sick and had to leave for Kumasi in search of more effective treatment. He was left in the care of his step-siblings who were not ready to cater for him, while his 2 biological sisters, who could have, were also by then living with some relatives in Accra.
The treatment wasn't really good, so I go here small, then I go to the other side. But my stepmom, Auntie Comfort, she was really welcoming. So I was mostly there, but you know, stepmother, step siblings, sometimes it doesn't really go well sometimes. So there is a teacher that I knew then. He's now a Pentecost pastor. His name is Mr. Ofebedu. So he took me in Agona Nkwanta, and I was staying with him. And for a while, he got transferred to New Amanfo in Takrade. And so he left me there. And the few months that he left me there was very difficult because I had to sometimes go to the market, help my stepmother sell some cooking utensils. Me fa kakra, no ma fa polythene bag kakra, be a pure water, then I'll be selling them in the market on Wednesdays. That's the market day in that town. So the teacher once came back to the town, and then when he saw my standard of living, he got like very worried. He took me away to the New Amanfo, to the school that he was teaching. So I was staying with him. I stayed with him for a year and a half, and he got transferred again. But where he was going to, he wasn't certain. So he left me behind in the school with one madam.
The 2 years Samuel stayed with this madam was one of the worst periods of his young life, as he had to endure very harsh treatments from her.
She wasn't, I don't know how to put it, but it's like, so you are just forcing yourself to do it. And sometimes I could eat like kunte continuous for like two weeks, like no break. Sometimes there's no food. So the town, it was a fishing town. So sometimes I go to the seaside and help them to pull out the canoe and those things. At the end of the day, you get some fish from some of them, then I go and sell. Or sometimes I had some two friends together with me making food. We go and fetch some firewood, we go and give it to the women, and then they give us money. So that was how I was living, like trying to live. Sometimes it gets very worse. I quite remember there was a time she got angry with me and locked me out for like 2 days. So I had to go and stay in someone's farm, and I was eating raw cassava. I was eating raw cassava then for like 2 days. Then I went back and he gave me a little caning before he took me inside.
By some dint of good fortune, Mr. Ofei and his sister connected, and almost immediately afterwards, she came for him. A reunion that was full of emotions.
I was with my friends when one guy from the house came looking for me, that there's a lady in the house looking for me. Now I was surprised because who is coming to look for me in that town? So I said okay, and I went. So upon getting closer, I noticed like the lady looked very familiar, but I was like, no, nah, that's not the person. Then I went closer, I got a bit closer, and I realized, yeah, it was my elder sister, and I couldn't hold myself, like, because I've been with the woman for close to 2 years, and I had one trousers, one knicker. That was my school knicker. That is what I was wearing at home, and I was taking it to school at the same time. And yeah, I had I had bathroom slippers. Yeah. So upon seeing my sister, I was extremely happy. And she couldn't hold her tears because the state that I was in and what I was wearing was like very awful, like very bad. So she couldn't, for like almost 30 minutes, she kept crying. So some of the ladies in the house have to hold her. And it was quite surprising how the madam I was staying with turned out to be so nice like that moment. Like, it was very, very surprising. But anyways, my sister just couldn't. She just asked me to pack. We just couldn't. I don't know. She was angry and sad at the same time. She was very, very angry. So yeah, we left that place and then came to Accra.
All was well with Samuel and his sister until he got into secondary school. His sister ran into some financial difficulties and sought help from an uncle to keep him in school, but this uncle just wasn't ready to help.
He said I should go and do electrician. Like, my sister should take me to those electricians, like those people, so that I learn how to do electrician. My sister got angry. So when we go home, she called me and she told me even if she is left with only one cloth, she will sell it and take me to school. Because we were like, she was angry. So yeah, I got admission to Ebenezer Secondary School. Then when I got done, I did visual arts. So I just wanted to pursue the arts that I was doing. So when I got done, I went to IPMC. But growing up, I had this thing for computers, machines, and yeah, I was a bit inquisitive. I'm always trying to see what's going on with that and that. So my first year, that's JSS 1, my sister got me a laptop like that early. So I started learning and searching stuff and all that. Then fast forward, I finished senior high and then I started IPMC.
Before he started schooling at IPMC, Samuel was arrested for taking a friend's laptop under very intriguing circumstances.
A friend took my laptop and never returned it. So upon entering IPMC, my sister said she's not going to get me any laptop. I should go for that one. And I said, oh, the person, I've been chasing the person for like close to a year now and he's not giving me any response. Someone told me it has been sold, but I trust that person very well. So I was like, oh. Then my sister said I have to get it. I called my friend several times. He wasn't picking my call. So one morning, I went to his house early in the morning. When I got there, he was sleeping. He had some friends around. They were already sleeping. So I entered the room and I packed his laptop and charger. And when I came out, nobody saw me. When I came out, I called his mom and I told the mother that the laptop issue, I've taken his son's own, so he should bring my own and come and collect his own. If it wasn't for me calling the mom, like no one would have known I came there too. So was it a Thursday or Friday? I think it was a Friday to a Saturday. It was a 31st night. I went to church. The moment I go home, someone came knocking at the door, and I went and there were police people around that I've stolen a laptop and 5 million. And this person I'm talking about stayed with me in our house for like 2 years. That my sister was feeding him and his elder brother. That he said I've taken his 5 million and the laptop. So when we got to the police station, lucky enough, the one in charge was a woman. So we explained everything to her, and she also got angry. Like, if that's the story, then my sister had to arrest my friend too. But that wasn't something I really liked.
You know, this music video, everything has changed. Even the way people see me and relate to me is different from as compared to, you know, when I started dancing. You know, people see me as like a star, you know. I get free food.
Working on the whole Beyonce production and then comparing it to what we do here in Ghana, what would you say is the
fastest shoot ever? I don't know what they want.
But this whole encounter, has it affected your pricing? Has your prices gone up?
Yeah.
To what percentage?
10K and above.
Wow. Lloyd, will you say you are the best dancer in Ghana?
Samuel's trials seem to have no end. At IPMC, he shared a close relationship with one of his lecturers who worked with him on a number of contracts, such as helping him build a website for Qualiplast. But that was also short-lived, as new troubles soon came knocking.
Between 2008 to 2009, I did a website for Duraplast and then Qualiplast, those two companies, yeah. And when I was almost done with Qualiplast, you know, those people, the owners are not Ghanaians. So at the end of like getting to the year, they go to their country and all that. Getting to the end of that year, I was coming from their office because I left there very late. We had to finish with everything we were doing, and I was coming back from how do they call it, industrial area. That's where their office is. To Kwabena around 1 a.m. and then I had an accident on the road and I couldn't recover anything because my laptop was taken, so everything I had been working on like was gone. So I lost everything I was doing for them, so that contract got cancelled. So I came back to square one.
After school, he worked at the Ghana Standards Authority until he gained admission to the Radford University in Accra. Samuel's journey to becoming a professional photographer began when he joined a volunteer group.
Upon entering Radford University, I had made some friends already with Akibot and Ikea Boatma, and we had a crew that we sometimes go out to visit the orphanage and give them stuff. Sometimes we paint their buildings for them and all that. And then there were artistic persons in that group. Like I met a whole lot of guys. That's where I met Josephine Kuire. She's the owner of Mambo Photography. She actually introduced me to photography, like to be like in awe. She gave me my first camera that I held, and then first MacBook that I used. Yeah, she gave it to me. So when I was entering university, I had a little knowledge about photography, but it wasn't really my thing. I had not concluded on it yet. So through school time, I was taking some pictures here and there. And then I had a wedding. My first engagement and wedding I did was for a friend. And after that, I had another one at Pam. It was a Muslim wedding. So I met the makeup artist. Her name is Hamida. And on Instagram, she's Shades and Brushes. Yeah. So I met Shades and Brushes. And she lost some files, and then as I was telling you, I liked computer stuff, so she told me she has lost some files on her memory card. She has tried, no one was able to recover, and I said, oh, I can do it. So after the engagement, she came to see me one day, and then I was able to recover all those pictures for her, and she was like, oh, that's nice. She would introduce me to some photographers she knows who are really good, and she thinks they can help me with my craft. I said, okay, cool. Me, I'm open to learn any day. So fast forward, one day I was there and she called me that, do I know a photographer called Sauce? And I said, no. I said, oh, I should check on him. He's really good, and she wants to introduce me to him. And I said, oh, okay. So I went to check, and I realized, yeah, the guy is really good. Like he's extremely good. So one day she called me that Source 2 has lost some files on the memory card. So she's giving my number to him to call me. And then he called me. When he called me, I was at church. So he came, it was a Friday evening. She came over to church and then handed me the memory card. And he said, oh, he really needs it because he has taken it to Legon and some other places and he's not getting it. So if I can do it for him, he will be very happy. And he asked me when. I said, oh, the following day. And he was like, really? And I said, oh, yeah. And he said, okay, he's traveling to Takwa. So when he returns on Monday, we will talk more. So that evening when I go home, I started doing it. Then within an hour I was done. And I called him that, oh, I've retrieved the picture. So, and he was like, no, you're lying. And I said, oh, it's true. Then he said, okay, I should send him a screenshot or something on WhatsApp. So I did a video of and I sent it to him. And then he called me, like he was happy, he was giving me fans and all that. Like, oh, when he comes here, Charlie, we'll link up. That was around, I think, 2015, 2016 there. Yeah. He said, oh, we'll link up. And I said, oh, okay, cool. So he actually, when he came, he called me. And then we linked up. We linked up. But meanwhile too, I was still like with my lady boss, Josephine, because she doesn't do more of a wedding. She's a conceptual photographer. She does more of concept and all that. Then once in a while, some weddings passes through. But she guided me throughout everything before I met Source. So when I met Source, I think the next time I met him, it was at a wedding, and then he handed me his camera. That's the first time I held Canon, because I was shooting a Nikon. So that was the first time I held Nikon, and he made me shoot some few pictures, and he looked at them and he was like, oh, you can do well if I show you some other stuff. And I said, oh, me, I'm cool. So I started roaming with him. Sometimes, immediately after my class, he'll be out waiting for me. Then we go. Then sometimes we'll go and sit at the Accra Mall and edit like almost the whole day. Sometimes the airport shell, just be there and editing, and then she'll be showing me some things. I go with him for his shoot. So it was basically just the two of us.
He recounts his joy on getting his first professional camera.
As I was about to get done with school, and then one day, early in the morning, my sister called me to come to her room. So I went to her room, and then she gave me I think 4,500 for Ghana cedis. And I was like, said the camera, I should go and get myself a camera. I don't know how to explain my joy that morning. Like, I even wanted to carry her because I was happy, like, me get my own camera. Wow. So Charlie, I didn't even wait for the to get to morning cry. Just that early morning, I went to Accra today. I went to get my camera. I got myself a camera. So then I came home. I was shooting everything I would see. Just from leaving Accra to my house, I was shooting anything I would see. I would just shoot. Anything I would see, I would shoot. Anything I would see, I would shoot. Okay, so the first camera I ever used is Nikon 5300. I felt in love. I felt in love with this camera because I was initially using 5100 D5100, which was given to me by my boss. So I felt like when I was ready, when my sister gave me money to get the camera, this was what I was going to get. It saved me. Like, I did a whole lot of works with this camera. Just that it's a crop sensor, you know. And as you go on, there are some quality that you'll be looking out for. So that's when I went in for the Mark 4 Canon 5D Mark 4. Yeah, but this is the first camera I ever bought. It had this 18 to 140 on it, and then as time went on, I was able to afford myself a 50mm. 50mm can do anything, everything you want to do. 50mm can do it. So I had my wide lens and then my 50. I was good to go. Yeah, so I did a lot of works with this. Yeah. Then a time came I felt like I had to change over because of the quality I needed, the kind of people I was meeting. I had to match the quality that they needed. So, and since this was a crop sensor, there were some particular events that, especially night works, evening shoots. If the light at the area is not helpful, you might end up getting noise in the picture. So then I had to save and get me a full frame, which I did. I got the Canon Mark 4, yeah, and I've been using that since.
While he was still at Source Photography, Samuel almost quit photography after a few challenges, but the encouragements from his boss and colleagues kept him in the trade.
As we continued shooting, as time went on and I was shooting with him, mostly we'll go together. So there was this wedding, he said I have to go alone because he was traveling. I said okay. We had an argument over that wedding because I said no, I won't go alone. He said no, I have to, because at a point I have to start shooting. I said no, me, I won't go alone. I'll never go alone. Then he said okay, one guy should go with me. I said even that one still, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I need you to be around because I don't know, I'll be confused. I'm going up. I used to be very timid, so I said no, I'll be very I wouldn't know where to start from. He said I've shot with him for a while and I'm okay, because at times when we get to the program, he would just be editing, and then I didn't know like it was part of the learning process. We'll be like, oh, start. Before I realized I'm done shooting the whole program. So like it was like, oh, you can do it, you can. We went back like almost a week. We went back and forth, and I said okay. So I went to do the shoot, and so we have some photographers, we have something we call JPEG and then RAW. So the RAW pictures it comes as in the raw nature of the picture, which you can adjust the highlights, the colors. It's a big file, so you can do anything you want to do with the picture in its raw state. But the moment it becomes JPEG, it becomes compressed, so you can't do much to it. But with the RAW, you can do a lot to it. And can you believe I shot the whole program in JPEG? Meaning like you can't do much editing on it. And I was so, I didn't know, I was feeling so bad, that being my first day, and then I go and I shoot the whole program in JPEG. I was very sad. Then when I came, he actually laughed, he laughed at me. He edited the whole pictures, but as he was editing small, then he turned and he looked at me. And I knew he was insulting me in his head, because editing JPEG pictures like comes with a lot of work. So fast forward, I shot another wedding again, which the files got stolen. In fact, I got attacked the evening after the program. Everything was taken, so I lost someone's wedding. For like a week to 2 weeks, I couldn't eat. Like, I was so, that very night, I was up till the following morning. I didn't know what to, I didn't go to the, for like a week, I had not stepped in the office, and he kept calling me to come. And I said, no, I'm done with photography. I won't do it again. Because imagine taking shooting someone's wedding, whole ceremony, and then the whole file is gone. I said, no, I'm done. So it took some other photographers to call that, oh, sometimes it happens. just have to make sure it doesn't. And then this one is not my fault, and that's what they used in convincing me, and then I had to accept it. Like, so I went back to the office. Almost sharing me kakra for a while because I wasn't eating. I was really sad, and then it became one of those stepping stones. You see, when something really happens to you, very like difficult, you go through some difficult times and you are able to come like through it, like you learn some things out. So I think I learned something from there. So nowadays, the moment we finish now, I back up my picture somewhere. That one, if you meet me somewhere and you take, I know I have a backup somewhere.
This story gets even better. We're yet to hear even more from Samuel Osei Ajiman, the CEO of Kiwi Gold Photography, about his great breakthrough in life. We hope that you join us again on The Untold next week, right here on GhanaWeb TV. Remember to visit us on www.ghanaweb.com for even more news. Until next week, my name is Eche Atisu.
It is a beautiful day in Accra, and once again I'm back to your screens with another exciting edition of Talkatainment. As usual, I am your host, Elsie. Our guest for today is one of the best media personalities we have in the country currently. This man is not a comedian, but his sense of humor alone will dissolve you into serious laughter. I'm talking about a man who has won the hearts of many with his great and infectious personality. Notable amongst his works are his prank calls that many people, including celebrities, have fallen prey to. Let me not say much about this man. When we come back, we'll delve more into his life. This is Talkatainment. Stay tuned.
That's right, 23 minutes past 6 p.m. is the time, the final stretch of the 3FM Drive. Final hour there, Throwback Thursday magic right here with me, Giovanni Keller, and my man Kawawa, all right? So kudos going out to Sharifa and Mami, our first winners from Before the News for 30 minutes, all right? We want to react with the full line, but not yet. Hold on, not yet. We've got 9 more minutes to check out, folks. Big shouts going out to your Hollow Israel. Today is your birthday. Akosia Sunshine. Happy birthday to you, girl. Hey, Kia Adubiasa Giovanni, what's up with the head, Charlie? That's rhythm, man.
I have here with me Giovanni, Caleb.
Yes, Elsie.
What's funny? Why are you laughing?
Well, you brought forward as I was trying to find. Welcome back. See, I can literally taste the vowels and consonants in your mouth. What were we?
To start with.
I
said no, but me Bapa.
I did for you.
To start with, I don't know what to call you. An MC, a celebrity.
From a human being. Yeah.
An MC, a DJ, a celebrity, a TV radio presenter.
I think a TV radio personality works for me. Yeah. I think the whole celebrity thing. Kind of, you feel boxed, you know, and people don't want you to be yourself anymore. You're supposed to behave in a certain way for the cameras only. Nah, Charlie, I know fit. So I prefer the TV radio personality.
Okay. Which of your roles gets you more money?
More money?
Yeah.
Oh, that should be TV. Yeah, I think so.
How?
Well, I mean, people get to pay you for what you do. And of course the MC gigs and other things, brand influential gigs and all those things. But I think TV has a major role to play in all those, in all that. So yeah, TV for me.
Which of the roles would you drop when you are 50?
When I'm 50 years?
Yeah.
I think it would also be TV because I don't have that much energy to be hopping on the screens. I probably might want to play another role. Maybe not entirely, drop entirely, but maybe be behind the scenes this time, helping out on others. Yeah.
When you retire, would you consider any other profession in entertainment?
Media consults. Yeah, I want to do anything media related because this is like my comfort zone, really. So I'm quite lazy. I'm not one of those guys there to be. Go out of your comfort zone. I beg you. I'm not going out of any comfort zone. Me not this conny.
You won't start. You won't hit the studio.
I can come and keep myself.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, what?
You hit the studio.
No. No. So this is it.
Not even try to dance, be a choreographer, because I know.
Oh well, you know, since I have a dance academy, I want to take that seriously, enroll people like you. But you need to correct your moves. Your dance moves are quite rusty.
Why? Did I tell you I don't know how to dance?
No. I can even tell from, you see, that's what, it comes to the job. Can you see from your face that dancing is not something you have? You see, it has to come with a lot of training, proper grooming from the experts like me.
So you can dance, eh? Oh. You do that for us after the show. So don't worry, you prove to us. So,
there's ban on noise making.
There's what?
A ban on noise making and dancing. Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah.
How do you get your gigs as an MC? Do you have a manager or do you consult an agency?
Oh, I think it's a bit of everything because yes, I have a management team. Two, we already have agencies we've been working with over the years. So yeah, some of them approach you directly, and also clients do approach you. I mean, this day of social media, just a matter of someone hitting you up on Instagram, Facebook, or hey, can I have your details? I have so and so for you, and I think it fits your brand, or I think your brand can help me promote this business. So I think it's a bit of everything.
So can you count the number of events you've hosted in this
the
year?
last 12 years?
This year?
2020.
Yeah.
Oh yes, less than 20. Less than 20.
Including weddings?
Well, more than 20. Including weddings, more than 20. But yeah, it's been well, compared to previous years, it's been very slow, but we all know why. So yeah, we give God thanks.
Do people approach you for pro bono work?
Oh yeah, come on, it comes to their job. In fact, they don't even tell you directly. They invite you to the event, and then when you get there, they give you the microphone. So yeah, people approach you for a lot of free things. This space we do, people still not waking up to the fact that this is what we do for a living.